Yo, what's going on, guys? Happy Friday. In this video, we're going to look at the massive 15-game slate on tap for DraftKings. Before we get into the video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. I will be doing a big giveaway on here once we reach 3,000 subscribers. We're just a few away, so we'll probably be planning that for Saturday. I'll also be dropping an NBA video for tomorrow shortly after this, so stay tuned for that. Before I share my picks, I wanted to share my lineup that I gave out. Got back on track today with MLB. Absolutely crushed it. Right now at a 153. Mookie Betts is still going. He's in the top of the sixth. But it could have been a much bigger night, as you see. If Jameson Taillon got a -4 DraftKings points, if he got his usual 20 to 25, he would have been at the top in GPPs. So, although we did finish really high, it was disappointing that we could have, had a huge night. But if you do want my lineup for Friday, we got a huge slate. The website is dfsprocess.com. You can get your lineup there if you're interested. But let's talk about this slate that we have. So these are the 6 guys that I have as of now. This is a huge slate. My thoughts could change as leading up to locks. So I will post my updated core 6 in the comment section close to lock and also on Twitter. But right now we have Max Scherzer at 12.5. I think I'm going to spend up at one of the pitching options on DraftKings, and I think Scherzer is probably the best guy. He has massive upside. He's already gone for a complete game. He's gotten 10 or more strikeouts in 3 out of the 4 starts. And against this Dodgers team, it's in Los Angeles, but the Dodgers offense hasn't really gotten going yet. Max Scherzer just has crazy amount of upside in just 27 innings pitched. He's already got 38 strikeouts. Teams are just not hitting the ball against him. He's also barely given up any hits, only given up 14 hits so far. So he's on fire right now to start, and at 12.5, he does have over 40-point upside. So I think Max Scherzer's in a great spot here at 12.5. And then if I'm spending it for Max Scherzer and looking at some of these good bats on the slate, I think I'm going to go cheap at second pitching option, and I think Matt Koch against the Padres is probably a solid option. He's only 4,800. He hasn't gotten much action so far this season, although he did pitch 2 innings in relief on April 7th. Got 3 strikeouts in that, in there, and he's going to be starting here for Taijuan Walker, who's injured. This is a great matchup for him. I mean, any pitcher that's facing the bad Padres offense, I'm going to like, and he does have strikeout upside. He's had struggle last season in the minors, but he's doing pretty good this season. And I think at 4,800, he can get me 2 to 3x upside on that salary, which is all I really need out of him. And he also allows me to spend up on some of these bats and also on my first pitching option. But some of these bats, we got Mitch Moreland here at 3,200. Mitch Moreland has absolutely been on fire as of late, currently batting a 355 batting average. He has a great matchup here against the righty, Kendall Graveman, who is the cheapest pitcher on DraftKings. He is a horrible pitcher, and Mitch Moreland has had great success against Graveman in the past. In 12 at-bats against him, he's hitting .333 with 2 home runs. And Moreland, as you see by the numbers, he hits righties extremely well, and he's just been hitting the ball extremely well as of now. He's really hot, so I'm going to be riding that, and he's also one of the cheapest Red Sox we have, so can't go wrong there. He's only 3,200. Then the next guy we have is Rafael Devers at 4,000. I think Devers is in, once again, I like the matchup here. Lefty on righty. Graveman has been horrible this season against left-handed pitching. The Red Sox are implied to score a good amount of runs here. Even though the ballpark's not great, we know the Red Sox have one of the most explosive offenses in baseball, and they can put up a huge amount of runs on the board. So I think Devers at 4,000, he does hit righties pretty well, and at 4,000, I like the price tag on him at third base. And then outfield, Aaron Hicks at 3,400. I want to get some exposure to some of these Yankees, and he's been, he's coming off of injury, but he's been doing great. He had a multi-home run game the other day, and, at 3,400, we're getting a really cheap price tag on him. The Yankees are also implied to score a good amount of runs here, and I think he's usually bat 6 in the batting order, so decent spot for him. And he also got some of those big powerhouses ahead of him, so if they get on base, Aaron Hicks should have some good RBI opportunities in this one. So I like him a lot at just 3,400. And then another outfield bat that I like is Christian Yelich at 4,700. Great matchup here. It's a great hitter's ballpark at home in Milwaukee, facing Richards of the Marlins, a righty. So far this season, Yelich is at the top of the league in batting average, hitting 393. Currently sporting a 625 slugging percentage against right-handed pitching. And once again, the Brewers are implied to score over 5 runs here. I want to get exposure to some of them. And Yelich, a guy that hits at the top of the order, has had multiple 25-plus DraftKings points games, and it just has great upside at that price tag. I think he makes a great fit. Nice lefty on righty matchup for him. Does hit righties really well. So I love Yelich at 4,700. And those are 6 guys that should help you get started building an early look at this slate. As I mentioned, the final 6 plays will be posted on Twitter and in the comments section. But thanks for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and see you all tomorrow.